Greetings Collective, my name is Vixen and welcome to my channel, The Mystic Valkyrie. I hope all of you guys are doing well. This is my first time on camera showing my face, so do bear in mind I am a little bit nervous. But I hope you guys are doing well, and we are going to be doing a full moon in Aquarius reading today with the super blue moon. So I'll add a bunch of information in the box below. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to start off with a spirit animal and rune message for you, get some angel charms, and get into the tarot. So yeah, this is quite a difficult time for the fixed signs, especially Leo and Aquarius. And my sun is in Leo and my rising is in Aquarius, so yay, good time for me. But it's all good. Alrighty, so take a few deep breaths with me, go grab some coffee if you want, and then let's get started on the reading. Alrighty. Okay, so things we are going to be looking at today from the tarot is we're going to look at a message from the full moon, as well as a message from my angels, and then we're going to be looking at how can we be better in service to others, seeing as Aquarius is the humanitarian sign. We are now in the age of Aquarius for humanity as well. So yeah, there's a big shift happening there. We've also had the 888 line portal recently. So, and then we are going to look at how can we better harness Aquarian energy for individuality, freedom of self. And then we're going to be looking at liberation, clearing out what no longer serves. And then it's going to be a rest of August reading. And very special, we are going to be getting a message from the Thunder Beings, which is from like North American or Native American Indian sort of spiritual lore with the Thunder Beings. They are definitely real, and they're normally called to like the Hyoka empaths. I did not consider myself one at all, but a bit of story time. I always had this massive fear of thunder and lightning. It was really bad. And then I had a dream where I got struck by lightning, and normally when spirit calls you, when there's any deities, gods or goddesses calling out to you, normally because of the technology we have today, they will show up on your news feed and everything. And I kept on getting like all this information about the Thunder Beings and the Hyoka and all that, and never did any research or anything. And then I had another dream, and then I thought about like listening to Native American chants about the Thunder Beings. You know, I started researching a little bit, and then I just got this like past life remembrance awakening. It was really hectic. So that was definitely from the Thunder Beings. So we're going to be getting a message from them. The Hyoka is the type of empath and New Age spiritualism and all that, but they used to be like the clowns of the tribe, and they used to make people think in like a different direction. So we're going to be getting a message from the Thunder Beings for the Hyoka, navigating tower moments, especially during this time, with tower moments being very significant and prolific during this time, with all the portals that have been opening and with the full moon in Aquarius, and we've still got the Mercury retrograde and all that. So I'll be also putting down a lot of things in the description box below. Alrighty, so I'll get my wand. We are going to be getting a rune message from our ancestors, and also be looking at what spirit animal is guiding you at this time. Bear in mind, these are collective messages, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But yeah, spirit ancestors, what rune message do you have for us today? Okay, so let's see, message for the collective. Let's also get my books there. Let's get 4 runes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wow. Sorry guys, I am still learning, so let's go through these messages. Wow, we've got ISA, which is like ice or standstill. Yeah, we've got standstill, and we've got the spirit animal of the bat. So I've got a bat hanging upside down. And then we've got Jera, which is year and harvest, like the bee and the ants. There's a Bible scripture about the ants gathering their harvest in the summer. And then we've got Dagaz, which is daybreak, and we've got the beautiful butterfly, a sign of transformation. And then we've got Berkano, which is like growth, renewal, you know, birth of new seeds and all that. So ancestors are saying to you today that it is a good time to, definitely what I'm getting from this is using crystals, you know, especially like labradorite to help manage with the planetary alignments and all that, or whatever crystal calls to you. I'm getting moonstone as well. But stand still and really receive, even though it does feel like very difficult times at the moment, stand still and receive the blessings that the universe will give to you, because those are blessings of transformation and new seeds, new ideas, you know, all these things that are coming to you, because this is also a time for renewal and replenishing and all that. So that is a beautiful message from our ancestors. We've got bats, bees, butterflies, and rabbits, and a lot of flowers and crystals and snowflakes being very significant here. So put a little bit more in the description box, and then you're just going to get like a angel charm message from the angels. I don't know what that's doing in there. But you can actually count it in as a crystal. So crystals again. And then I've got a feather for like divine protection. So your angels are protecting you at the moment. And I've got a star, which is reach for the stars, reach for your dreams. And then I've got a 3-leaf or a 4-leaf clover, which represents luck and abundance. As well as seashells and sea turtles. So sea turtles are coming out a lot. So if you do watch my videos and you love sea turtles, then this message will definitely be for you. But yeah, spending a lot of time around water and all that could really, really, really benefit you at this time. Alrighty, so let's get into the tarot. Sorry guys, I've got ADHD, so everything's everywhere all at once. Okay, so Spirit, can we please get a tarot message for the full moon in Aquarius that we have at this time for my lovely collective? And we've got the Star card, which is Aquarius energy coming out. A time for healing and a time for going within and really doing that inner work and clearing out what needs to be cleared and all that. So thank you, Spirit and angels, for this beautiful messages that are going to come through. All right, So just clear up a little bit. Okay, so we are going to do, it's really important to navigate these times with love and empathy, love for mankind and all, you know, it will really get you through these times. So Spirit, we are going to, please can we have a message from the full moon, and then a message from my angels, as well as how can we be better in service to others, and how can we harness the Aquarian energy of individuality and self-expression more. And then liberation, clearing out what no longer serves, and reading for rest of August. And then a special message from the Thunder Beings, which we are going to be getting into. So thank you, Spirit and Angels, for all those messages. Get a message from my angels. We'll also be drawing an angel card for that. Okay, how can we be better service to others? How can we better harness Aquarian energy? Liberation, clearing out what no longer serves. And then the basic outline of the Thunder Beings message. Wow. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Wow, we've got the Hermits again. We got that for the last new moon or full moon, 888 reading. Wow. Okay. And then also let's get a angel message from our angels, as well as the Hierophant. Okay, so we've got the Hermits, a message from the full moon. So again, this is a very good time just to hermit a little bit and really go within, because the answers that you seek are within. I'm getting here as well, definitely, like, if you're into like astral travel and lucid dreaming and all that, now might be a good time to look into that, as well as use the planetary energies and all that to travel. But let's just, we've got Virgo energy here, we've got prophets of the gods, the nomad. So this is also numerology 9, so we've got a lot of endings, new beginnings, new cycles, beginning with the Hermit card. We've got soul searching, introspection, alone time, inner guidance, as well as this. He walks through the dark nights of his unconscious, guided by the light of the northern star, with his destination being his home himself. So guys, definitely be your own knights in shining armor. And let's just get a few clarifiers for the hermits, the advice from the moon. So beautiful, beautiful moon. Also with this card, I'm getting talking to the moon. So a lot of you, such as myself, also talk to the moon. We tell her all our secrets and And the moon is also guiding you to spend a lot of time outside during the night time for that introspection time. Meditation is good, working on also with a lot of like protective meditation to you know, help you feel a little bit more protected. It's you know, do the whole meditation with envisioning like a golden light around you, Those are your angels surrounding you, loving you. So a lot of meditation, definitely. But Moon, please can we have clarifiers for the Hermit card for the collective, please? Wow. Okay, so with the Ten of Cups, the Judgment in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles, a lot of you guys are dealing with a lot of like relationships coming to an end, as well as a lot of work situations. I can also put in home life here. But you really stuck in your head about it with the Judgments in reverse. There's an internal battle going on, you know, when it comes to things not working out. It's like you shine your lights and you give your light to others, but all they're doing is just blowing it out, so to say. But a little bit more advice on this from the Moon directly. It's a little bit too much. I am getting a lot of like new ideas and new seeds that maybe it is time to, if you have been working for someone else, it's a good time to start your own thing. Spirit is definitely giving the go ahead for that if you've been thinking about that. So just a little bit of advice for the inner battle going on for my collective when it comes to love, relationships, work. Wow, 10 of Swords, no, 3 of Swords, a lot of heartbreak. Yeah, 6 of Cups and Knight of Wands. A lot of you have lost like the spark or the fire or like the passion for life. And this is what I'm finding with myself as well during this time, because I'm also going through a lot with my sun being in Leo and my rising being in Aquarius. So it's like double whammy of like tower moments and shit for me. But what I did find when I was reading on myself, that a lot of these things do come and are stemming from a lot of inner childhood things, you know, whether it be trauma or being misunderstood or not being heard. It's really time to, that fire that you seek within yourself, it is definitely going to be found in your inner child. Like your inner child, when you do inner childhood healing work. A lot of heartbreak also stems from there, I'm seeing within the collective. But once you go in, once you sort that out within you, you know, that childhood trauma, all that stuff that's been stored inside, you know, once you get to the roots and you pluck it out, a lot of blockages will be cleared, and a lot of blessings will come in, especially when it comes to work and your relationships. Because I see with the collective, a lot of doors closed within the workspace, and then a lot of doors closed within the love space. You know, and kind of excluding very traumatic experiences at the moment, but everything that's happening, if you do believe in divine guidance and all that, it's happening for you, not to you. So really, I know that's very difficult sometimes to understand, but yeah. But it is a good time to hermit, but it's also not really, because I know that over hermiting can actually become quite fun, and isolation can be, I heal in isolation, so I'm happiest when I'm by myself. But Spirit is also saying, beware of not loving isolation too much, because that could really kick in like a whole super independence thing that's just going to block you again from receiving blessings when it comes to love and relationships and all that. So that is a beautiful message from the Moon, you know, that's you know, it is definitely a time to go within, focus on yourself, and all that. So let us get to the message from my angels. I also feel called to maybe get a archangel out as a main messenger here. So wait, maybe let me try these. Let's see what archangel is calling to us at the moment. Wow, okay, Archangel Michael, that is beautiful. All right, so Archangel Michael's message to you.
We should probably just back to.
Okay.
Do you want to stay?
I'll stay. It's cool. Cool. Thank you. Sorry about that. Wow. Okay, so we've got partnership here, which is Archangel Michael. Let me just read a little bit here for that. Let's just go over partnership. Gifts, partnership, sacrifice, fix, exchange, and honor. Honor is also playing a lot because I've got the Knight of Wands. I'm feeling a lot of you do have maybe a blockage in your solar plexus. You know, when it comes to shining or embodying your true authentic self. Doesn't matter how weird you are or how, you know, you are an absolute bright and shining beautiful star nonetheless. But with partnership, the angel card that Archangel Michael has for us is family. Wow, and I see a lot of family. That is beautiful. So we've got the situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. And your mind and heart surrounding this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. And just remember, I'm getting the angel number 333 coming through as well. So that is definitely communication. Maybe it is time to have a sit down, communicate whatever troubles you do have with, you know, like certain family members and all that. And that will definitely help you. But the angels and Archangel Michael just want to remind you as well that you are a king or queen of wands. You are somebody that's a natural born leader, entrepreneur, visionary, full of fire, friendly and warm, honorable, inspiring. So yeah, you can do this, whoever you are, whatever troubles you might be having. And that is also why I feel, and what I'm getting now is bees and butterflies are really guiding you and just letting you know, with 3 also being the number of being on the right path, that the universe is sending you these signs to show that you are on the right path. So bees and butterflies, that is beautiful. But let's clarify the King of Wands for a clearer angel message from Archangel Michael. For the King of Wands, please. Wow. Okay, well, I've got the Phoenix card. That is pretty self-explanatory that you are a warrior. You are a phoenix rising from the ashes, whoever is watching this. I've got the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and Justice. So whatever material or monetary things aren't going quite right at the moment, even if it might feel that it's going at a very slow pace, and you are that Knight of Pentacles wanting to get to the King of Pentacles, Spirit is saying that with the 6 of Wands, you've got all the victory and all the success on your side for these. So if there's any material possession, any work-related issues, even if it is relationships in the 3D, that you might have had a bit of tug of war in your mind those are definitely going to work out in your favor. But it is very important for you to settle whatever you have to settle in the more emotional side, especially when it comes to family relationships and all that. So that is beautiful. Alright, so next we've got number 3. How can we be in better service to others? Now we've got the moon card here, which definitely what I'm getting straight off the bat is, okay, look, obviously if you're a very empathetic person, if you help others, you're very charitable and all that, what's really important here is that you really master the art of discernment. What I'm getting here is that yes, you do, wow, okay, yes, you do definitely help people. You are a very, very empathetic soul, I'm feeling, because I am picking up on your energy. But sometimes people do take advantage. So it's really, really, really important for you to, you can be in better service to others if you really put on those glasses of discernment. Because at the end of the day, if they're using and abusing you, it's nothing but your own fault for not seeing the red flags or the signs. Basically, so pray for discernment, get those discernment goggles on. But Spirit, anything else? How can we be better in service to others, please, with the Aquarian energy as well? And that boils down to you being that King or Queen of Wands, you know, being very fiery, passionate, being that natural born leader. Eight of Wands, yeah, in reverse. So definitely with the Eight of Wands in the upright being action and getting things done right now. This ties in with discernment. So definitely really think before you act with doing whatever charity work you are doing for other people. A lot of people definitely do need you. But before taking any action, do that due diligence to really put those discernment goggles on, checking the person out and all that. Anything else? Because with the King of Wands, it's a lot of Leo energy as well, and Leos are very generous and charitable at heart. So it's very important to just stop, think first before you impulsively give. Anything else, Spirit? Three of Cups in reverse. There might be people in your circle, which I am picking up, that might not be there for your highest good. But this is all the time about clearing. There we go. Anything more in that, Spirit? Got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Wands, which is the boundaries card. So King of Pentacles in reverse. So definitely put your boundaries up to the people around you, because there are definitely people in your circle that act one way, but then they are another way completely. Like they might be over selfish, over stingy, but then when they do need you, they're like, you know, really change their whole attitude just to get whatever they need from you. I am feeling a lot of, like, whoever this is resonating for, narcissistic energy around you in your close circles. So really re-evaluate your friendships, relationships, all that. But a lot of things also become a lot more clearer once you clear those blocks that you have with, like, your inner child and all that. Anything else? How can we be better in service to others? I'm thinking about the Bible and the story of Jesus as well. He does teach us to be very mild and meek, especially when it comes to charity. But there were times when he did feel that the faith or the Christ consciousness or whatever of giving and empathy was taken for granted, and it actually made him so angry that he turned tables and all that. So definitely be like Jesus, you know, when you see like injustices or whatever, especially when it comes to yourself. Really don't be afraid to turn the tables and really put yourself first. That is not selfish, but the saying is quite true that you've got to fill your own cup before you can fill others. But I do sense that you are already a very, very, very generous person. So yeah, definitely very warm-hearted. Just don't let people take advantage of that, and stay firm on your boundaries. Because let's just go through the moon here. The original card for the question: illusions, confusion, secrets, complexity, uncertainty. Got a lot of, so just have a look around. Whoever's making you feel like sort of emotionally unstable, you know, that's never a good thing, and that's never nice. You know, your friends should really, and your family should really be like your biggest cheerleader, and don't become emotionally manipulatable if if you get that. Rather, you know, be kind and generous, but remember that you do come first. So yeah, alrighty. Then we've got liberations, clearing out what no longer serves, the rest of August reading. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is absolutely amazing. Collectively, energetically, everything is going to, it's like humanity as a whole was, wow, okay, we've got a lot of angel guidance during this reading. Humanity as a whole was like humanity as a whole is completing a massive cycle at the moment. Massive, massive, massive. So you know how things go up and down, you know, whatever comes around goes around. So it's like individually, collectively, everything was on like a bottom thing, but now we've kind of hit rock bottom collectively, and now only way to go is up. So that's what I'm getting with the Wheel of Fortune. Clearing out what no longer serves, as well. If you are into tarot readings and all that, it is very beneficial to learn the art or master the art of spiritual alchemy, which is transmuting darkness into light effortlessly. And always know that the universe, the elements, God, the angels, you know, all your guides and everything, like they're there for you. They're by your side all the time, constantly through everything. And the universe just also wants you to receive all the abundance that you do deserve. So let's get into the Wheel of Fortune a little bit, Spirit. So liberations, clearing out what no longer serves, for my collective, and then we'll just get a little rest of August reading. So definitely clearing out what no longer serves. One of the main things with the angel and the moon message is going within and healing inner childhood wounds. And when that is cleared, a lot of new things can come in, and yeah, and open up a lot of like blessings and all that for you. So please can we get a clarifier for the Wheel of Fortune? And the number 10 as well. 1010 is like spiritual ascension, basically. So what does my collective need to clear out? Let's get 3 cards. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we've got a progression here. 9 of Wands. Okay, so you are definitely a warrior spirit. 4 of Wands. There's, wow, okay, so again, that ties into home life. relationships, past life relationships. With the number 4 is definitely hope and happiness. Your angels are sending, and they are there to help you clear the blockages. The main thing here is definitely home life blockages, inner childhood blockages. You know, even though you might not have had a traumatic childhood, a lot of what I am finding in society today, a lot of people are getting diagnosed with mental disorders such as ADHD, autism, bipolar, depression, and all that. And oftentimes it does, you know, make us feel very, very, very misunderstood growing up. So it's very important to give yourself, to meet your inner child where they are at and where you are at, and create like a very safe space for them, and being the hero of yourself and standing up as that hero for your inner child and saying everything will be fine, you are safe, and everything will turn out better. You know, because there's definitely, and there's sound confirmation for that. I forgot to put my phone on silent. But what I've got here is the four of Wands, which is family issues. And then I've got the 9 of Wands, which is you being your present self, the warrior, the one that had to overcome a lot of shit. And then I've got the 10 of Wands, which is after the 9, but that's in reverse. Normally the 10 of Wands in the upright is the burden card, you know, a lot of burdens and all that, but in the reverse is that is clearing. You are the master of your house, your spiritual house, your body, your temple, your mind, your soul. Absolutely no one can take or steal that from you. Also maybe do some throat chakra clearing. Definitely this does tie in with speaking or forgiving maybe who you need to forgive from your early childhood in order to really clear out these blocks. And everything's like a trial by fire. There's this Bible scripture as well. Sorry guys, I'm not a Christian, but I was one for a very long time. You know, turning that metal into gold and refining it so clearly so that you can see your own reflection in there. Because with this guy, he's doing some metal work, and he's like refining. So that's what you must do with your own mind and your own soul and your own hearts, and everything is really go inwards and look and investigate. And I always say to everyone that your mind is a garden. It needs constant care. Otherwise everything's just going to overgrow. So like once a week, or like once a day, even once every few days, just sit and just examine your thoughts one by one, and examine your feelings. And because your feelings, it's emotion, it's energy in motion. So that's very important, is to acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge your thoughts, pluck away what no longer serves, pluck away what needs to go, and then give water to whatever needs to grow, whether it be relationships, thoughts, definitely healthy thoughts about yourself. Because I'm getting a lot of, and I'm also seeing a lot of solar plexus blockages here. And with us still being in the sign of Leo, Leo is all about the solar plexus. It's all about that confidence. You know, so it's really important for you to find that inner confidence within yourself again. And once you clear out these blockages and everything, you will feel so light and so unburdened. And this is also definitely why the moon and the planets and the stars, they are here to help us as well as nature is here to help us. So they give us these opportunities to help us energetically clear all these things that we need to clear, because they are making the pathways more available and doing their thing energetically so that it's more easier for us. So really, really take time with this Aquarius new full moon in the season of Leo, still with the Mercury retrograde and the Saturn retrograde still going. And Saturn is Aquarius's ruling planet. That's my chart ruler. So that's responsibility, karma, all those things. So definitely the planets and the moon and the stars and are all here to energetically help clear those blockages for you. And all you have to do is ask and call upon your angels to help you remove those blockages. But if you keep on ignoring them or bottling up, repressing these things, it's going to come out eventually, and it's just, you know, not going to serve you. It's just going to make things worse at the end of the day. So we are 40 minutes in already. See what is next. We have, very interesting, I think this does tie in with yeah. Okay, so I'm going to swap these two around again because my ADHD as always skips the question, but it's all, you know, meant to be. So that was all about clearing out what no longer serves. Okay, so let's swap the questions. So here, how can we better harness Aquarian energy of individuality and freedom of self? So we've already got the thunder beings coming through with the tower. So that's tied in with navigating tower moments. And then we've got Aquarius energy or air sign energy here as well. It is important to be very mentally mindful of your boundaries. And like I said, you come first. That is not selfish. You know, obviously if you've got kids or pets or whatever, they also come first, they're with you, but you can't pour from an empty cup. So with the tower being the card for how can we better harness Aquarian energy of individuality and freedom of self, Spirit, please clarify the tower card for that. That's a lot. Definitely harness your Queen of Swords or your King of Swords energy. That is not wearing your heart too much on your sleeve, not showing that you are somebody to be messed with. Even though you are a King or Queen of Wands, you are very fiery, passionate, very caring, and I'm feeling it very impulsive, especially when it comes to giving. So really owning that respect to yourself is keeping and sticking to your word, your integrity, and your boundaries. But let's clarify the tower for individuality and freedom of self, Spirit, please. Thank you. It's also a big call to not act on your impulsivity. That's a big thing. I've got ADHD, so I'm unmedicated, so that's very difficult for me. I know excuses, but if you are mentally checked out and mentally fine, really put a sort of like a lock on the impulsivity. So freedom of self is being less impulsive, because with impulsivity we really go off the feeling of the moment and then we regret it later. So again, have due diligence in discernment and taking every thought captive, especially when it comes to other people. Even though it might look weird or whatever, just take a few seconds to breathe, think for yourself, think, is this a really good idea? Do I need this? Do they need this? You know, working in with how can we be in better service to others. Then we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Let's just clarify the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands. some clarification. Wow, okay. A lot of impulsivity I'm getting again. I just want to go through here. Alright, of course. Sorry guys, my ADHD ass keeps on forgetting and blanks and all that. Still makes me a good reader, but you know. Okay, so I do see here with your little bit of struggle when it comes to individuality and freedom of self. It feels like there's a lot of things that you've put your energy into, a lot of work that you've accomplished emotionally, physically, mentally over a period of time. Say you've been doing the healing and all that, but after just one little snatch up from people, that all falls apart. And I mean, I'm going through this right now. It's like the smallest little thing can trigger everything. You know, so, and then boom, everything comes at once. You feel overburdened. There's conflict that it causes between you and people around you, because there is something in you that throws you off your power. And that does come from within you. It's nothing else, no other spirit that's messing with you, nothing that comes from yourself, because of I don't want to be too harsh here, but because of impulsivity, because you do make choices and all that based off of instant emotion or instant like gratification or whatever, and then it fucks you in the ass like later. So definitely when it comes to individuality and freedom of self, don't put chains of others on you. I know it does feel like sometimes like, oh, it's so difficult to say no to this person or that person because of this and that and that. They're already creating like a chain for yourself to be like that. So definitely the main message here is just think before you act. Embody a King of Swords or a Queen of Swords energy. You know, let your insights, let your heart be King or Queen of Wands, which is very strong, passionate, loving, caring, but you know, sort of have this outside or physical demeanor that you are not to be messed with, you're not to be taken advantage of. And yeah, just do some research on how to you know, put better boundaries out there, how to look after yourself a little better when it comes to boundaries and all that, because what I'm also getting is that if you keep on avoiding these things, the universe will eventually would have to teach you very, very, very hard lessons just so that you can learn to put yourself first, basically. That's very nice. We've got, yeah, let me keep that there. Okay, so lastly, we've got a beautiful, beautiful message then from the Thunder Beings. And from the Hayoka empath. Like I said, it's not really a path I would have chosen for myself, but everything does make sense at the end of the day. So whatever you feel like you've been called to do spiritually, really go into it, because there's definitely it's going to be worth it at the end of the day. So Spirit, let us get a beautiful message from the Thunder Beings. I'll also put like a few Thunder Beings music in the description box below, if you feel that that might awaken a past life within you, especially if you've got ties to Native America, North America and all that. I have been also watching a lot of things about people really sort of not shaming other people for talking to deities outside of their culture. Say, I'm Nordic, I've got Nordic ancestry, but then I go and I research and study like hoodoo stuff or African religion and all that. What my guides told me on this situation, that it really doesn't matter about where you come from in this. It is good to always stay on the line of your ancestry, but if you do feel like, okay, the one day you want to call onto this god or this goddess from this culture, it is really, really, really okay. They are all here to help us. So just because I'm not Native American in this lifetime doesn't mean that I can get the visions of the Ioka or get called to be a Ioka in this lifetime, because it did trigger very, very, very strong past life things. I'm still on that journey. But let's get a beautiful message from them. Thank you, Thunder Beings. And yeah, thank you to the Native American, especially animal spirits that are out there guiding us, protecting us, and being guardians. Alright, so Thunder Beings also are just saying, wow, definitely a lot of air energy coming through. So a lot of air elemental healing. Like if you look at thunder, it does clear the skies almost. You know, when it comes to clearing out. So definitely use like air magic or air elemental magic, whether it be incense or just getting out there in nature and letting those, I think it's the negative ions, really clean you out. Breath is very important. I'm getting a very strong message about breath and breath work as well. I do know that all the natives do like throat singing, and I think that's very good for throat chakra clearing as well. So definitely something to look into and research is a lot of air elements, alchemy. Owls and crows and dragons are very significant signs that they are sending you. And if the tomb does sort of awaken something in you, it is really well worth it to go study the thunder beings or the thunderbirds, learning about that, because what you'll also learn is really to thank nature as well. Even though I don't know, I haven't had a thunderstorm ever since I had my thunder being awakening, but I used to be so scared of that, but now I'm super, super grateful for that, because I know where this thunder comes from. And so if there's a thunderstorm or some rain, even a beautiful sunny day, go thank nature so much for, you know, for helping, because that's what they are there for. So first message from the Hyoka or thunder beings is change in direction. The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart to love and our guidance. You are protected now and in the future. Follow your path to the happy outcomes you desire. I feel called to get one more message. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desire. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you are ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if it is by magic or thunder. Very nice. Let's get a tarot message from the beautiful thunder beings. Thank you so much, and please feel free to listen to some Native American music, just to also thank them for their guidance. So what tarot message do you have for us, big mighty thunder beings? Wow. Yeah, no, that's what I thought. Definitely the Ten of Swords in on its side. It does show me that whoever this is resonating for, you're not following your desires, your true heart's desire. So once you do that, then you find a lot of self-love channels open up for you. The Thunder beings are saying if you really appreciate nature and you realize that nature is working with you and for you, thanking them for that. They will definitely help you in receiving whatever it is your mind, body and soul needs. If you work one with nature, which we are supposed to be doing on a collective scale. Individually, I'm trying to do my part. I'm not really that good at recycling, but I am vegan, so because I love animals so much. But you know what, I always say that not me, it comes from Buddha, I think, but be the change that you want to see in the world. So it doesn't matter how small the changes are that you make, it is very significant. Because once you do it, the people that see you do it will start doing it as well, and there's this massive chain reaction of things happening. And because we have moved into the age of Aquarius now, I was thinking about it the other day. I think we might have been maybe in the age of Capricorn before that, and that's a lot of like masculine devil energy. So we are now moving out of that into a more peaceful, loving, beautiful future for us and our children. So I really work with nature and thank nature as well for all her blessings. And nature is our little lesson book. You don't need school books or anything. Just go look at a tree and see what you can learn from the tree. Go look at the ants. Go look at water. What can you learn from water? What can you learn from earth? What can you learn from air, breath? What can you learn from fire, reigniting that spark within you? So really see nature as your lesson book, and it will only but reward you, because nature works on a give and take cycle. It's not you just giving. It's going to be equal receive, give and take, give and take. Just always be mindful, respectful and loving towards nature, because at the end of the day, we as a human species, although we might be the most not intelligence out there, but we are the species that is able to take something from our head and manifest that into reality. We are the ground keepers basically of this earth. But don't ever underestimate and think that we are not that we are bigger than nature, because we are not. What this is reminding me of is a lot of people might laugh, but tree hugging. The amounts of energy clearing you can do by hugging a tree is so beautiful and immense, and the downloads that you get from that tree is just, guys, if you want to, because I actually did this before I knew that this is actually a method that the Native Americans use, that you hug a tree and you basically pour in all your energy or whatever negative energy you want to get rid of into the tree, and that tree filters it out and gives it back to you in beautiful, refreshed, clear energy back into your body. So really do some research in tree hugging and all that, and grounding, walking barefoot in nature, because nature has its own electromagnetic field, and it's a pulse, and it's a clearer, and it's really there to help you in all and beautiful ways. You just need to acknowledge and see and appreciate nature for the beautiful, beautiful gift that she is. And let's maybe get one last angel card, and then we are going to call it. It's almost an hour long. So thank you guys for tuning in. But please, can we have a last message from our from the thunder beings and the angels and every spirit that is working with us. Let's get another one. Again, what do you desire? And that's definitely Archangel Michael on this picture with the moon. Oh my gosh, guys, this is so beautiful. Wow. Look at this picture. It's got the moon at the back, or Earth, but I saw it as the moon, and we've got a blue moon. So the angels are saying, and definitely with the dove of peace there is nothing to worry about. You are safe, and the situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcomes flows effortlessly to and through you. And then trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Alright, so there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel and tuning in, and until next time, goodbye.